H0-1 minute.
Give us a chance to say hello to all of our friends in Sao Paulo at Sky B1, to Telkom in Jakarta, Selamat Pagi, I hope I'm saying that right, very early morning to you. ATT DirecTV in Los Angeles, hi to the Airbus Defense and Space and the Thales Alenia Space teams in Europe, as well as Toulouse for the community of Ariane cities. Locally, hello to the Kourou, Sinnamary, and Cayenne sites here in French Guiana. And hi to all of our industrial partners, ISA and CNES, and to all of you following on the internet. We hope you are enjoying it. We're going to cut away, let you listen to the DDO as he calls out the final seconds. Watch for the cryo arms to open at -5 seconds. That sets the ignition sequence rolling. Final countdown.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. Allumage Vulcain. Allumage UAP, décollage.
So right on schedule at 18:39 local, Ariane-5 beginning and lifting off perfectly and beautifully from the ground here in French Guiana with a lot of fire. Streaking through the clouds, as the DDO says all is well on board, beginning her mission, the second for Arianespace this year, with 2 new telecom satellites for major regional operators. The 2 boosters are now providing 90% of the thrust, propelling the launcher along her trajectory at an ever higher velocity. 775 tons is our mass at liftoff. She's burning 5 tons of fuel per second, 2.5 tons in each booster burning per second, and the core stage burning another 300 kilos every second. Ariane-5 is now following the program and the onboard computer, which gives all the orders, including stage separations, which we will soon see. We're in the first of 4 flight phases. We'll be describing each in turn and in detail so you can follow Ariane as she heads east across the Atlantic. Right now, the first flight phase, the single Vulcan core stage engine and the 2 boosters burning together. The boosters will burn their 240 tons in just over 2 minutes, and they're the first to be extinguished. You'll hear the DDO call out that milestone in about 20 seconds. We are 15 kilometers from the pad here, but even here you can feel the sensation of liftoff. If you're watching from the closest viewing station, less than 5 kilometers from the pad, you can really hear the noise and see the light. And you probably will be able to see the burnout of the boosters. That looks like the burnout of the boosters right there, picked up on the camera.
Séparation des étages, accélération à poudre.
DDO confirms it. You see the 2 orange points of light falling away on either side, and the white light in the middle, that's the core stage burning. The boosters, give you an idea what it looks like, fall 500 kilometers from shore in a protected area. There's a second booster out of camera range on the left, of course. French Guiana was in part chosen as a base for its opening on the water. We'll have a little more on that subject later on. For now, on the bottom of your screen on the left, our altitude approaching 100 kilometers. On the right, our speed, 2 kilometers per second. The speed we need for satellite separation, roughly 9 kilometers per second. So keep your eyes on the numbers. And when we near the region of 8 or 9 kilometers per second, you'll know we are getting close to satellite separation. There is fairing separation, right on time, revealing to the elements. The blue part is our first passenger.
Séparation de la coiffe.
Sky Brasil-1. Separation of the fairing is given by 2 pyrotechnic systems, one horizontal and one vertical. Again, what it looks like up there. The other half is out of camera range on the right. We can separate the fairing now because we're out of the dense layers of the atmosphere at over 100 kilometers up. There's neither friction nor heating which could disturb the passengers, and we also discard any dead weight whenever possible to maximize performance. The fairing weighs almost 2.5 tons, so we can get rid of it now.
Début de la manœuvre en roulis.
We're into the second powered flight phase. The boosters have done their work. Only the single lower stage engine still burning now. It'll burn for about 9 minutes in all. Our speed is important now, and that's the role of the main stage. Cryogenic propellant is not only highly efficient, but provides a push that can last for a long time. You have noticed that there are different propulsion systems on Ariane-5. Cryogenics, as used in the main stage, are more efficient than solid propellant, which is used in the boosters. Basically speaking, solids are for getting us off the ground, away from the pull of the Earth, while cryogenics are for more precision orienting of a vehicle. And of course, they can also allow a stage to be reignited in another version of Ariane-5. Ariane-5 is the heavy lift launcher. The other two members of the family, Soyuz, lifting middle-sized payloads, 2 and 3 tons, and Vega, the light lift vehicle for missions of 1 ton, roughly. Coming up, hopefully, is the first of a few launch replays. Here's the first one. You can re-experience those intense moments as Ariane-5 took off from the pad just over 5 minutes ago. We have cameras at several of the half-dozen observation sites that are stationed across the base here, and they can furnish us with shots from different angles. Here's another. We should have more replay footage later on. The closest observation site is called Telkom. Many of the VIPs are out there tonight. We're in the second powered flight phase, the single-engine core stage burning. The core stage measures 5.4 meters in diameter, 31 meters long, roughly the same height as the two boosters on either side, and it burns 175 tons of propellant powered by one single Vulcan engine, burning the liquid hydrogen and the liquid oxygen. Liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen, yes. Once a year, a launch is dedicated to a town that's part of the Community of Ariane Cities group. Tonight, that honor goes to Toulouse.
La trajectoire est nominale.
C'est un honneur et un plaisir pour Toulouse que de présider en cette année 2017 la communauté des villes Ariane. Il est vrai que Toulouse est capitale européenne de l'espace. Ce n'est pas le fruit du hasard, c'est l'histoire de l'aéronautique qui s'est écrite à Toulouse, puis est venu le temps de l'espace et des satellites. En 1968, le CNES s'est installé à Toulouse. Les grands industriels y ont leur assise, que ce soit Telespazio, Airbus, Defence and Space ou Thales, Alenia Space. Derrière ces grands noms industriels, il y a quelques 400 entreprises, beaucoup de start-up dans le domaine de l'espace. Et puis, on a un tissu de recherche, de grandes écoles, d'universités. Thomas Pesquet est sorti de là. Nous avons la chance aussi d'avoir une cité de l'espace, qui est un formidable outil pédagogique. Elle va fêter ses 20 ans dans quelques mois. Et dans quelques mois, elle accueillera également le Congrès mondial des astronautes. À partir de ce tissu d'excellence, à la fois industriel et académique, nous préparons les emplois de l'espace de demain. Ça se passe à Montaudran, le campus Toulouse Aerospace. Et ce que je souhaite, c'est que ce leadership que Toulouse a réussi à acquérir, nous puissions le conserver par notre capacité d'innovation. Et à travers le réseau des villes Ariane, nous devons plus que jamais resserrer les liens entre les industriels et les villes qui sont en pointe pour l'industrie spatiale.
The lower stage has another 30 seconds to burn. We're now being followed by our first downrange tracking station in Natal across the border in Brazil. All of Ariane's trajectory has been designed to be followed from the ground. The launcher is sending radar and telemetry back to the ground, and a network of stations is keeping constant watch on the health of all of our systems. Telemetry is the launch vehicle data, information we monitor on about 1,500 parameters. This data being collected, transmitted back to the ground station
Extraction du
every
moteur
second.
Vulcain, fin de
Two
propulsion de
transmitters
l'étage
inside the vehicle
principal
equipment bay,
cryotechnique.
and the antennas outside.
Séparation de l'EPC.
Separation and extinction of the lower stage, and you just saw ignition